Recently, there has been this controversy around with people where they say something like, "Oh, just getting a girlfriend will actually fix all of my problems," whenever the word comes down to NoFap. And then they go on and yeah, just how great having a girlfriend actually is. And then I'm just there thinking and wondering, what the fuck are you on about, my friend? Are you listening to what you're saying? You're literally about to ruin someone else's life because you just can't actually stop yourself from touching your own pee-pee. Do you want to live that life where you ruin other people's lives? Or do you want to be that magnet, that social butterfly for other people, the magnet who can handshake anyone he likes, anyone he finds interesting? Exactly the thing that I'm currently doing. And actually on top of that, I just even attract girls just like that without me even trying. Which life do you want more? If you want the second one, click the first link. And now I'm gonna show you why getting a girlfriend while you're trying to beat NoFap is a fucking crazy idea and you should never do that. Well, fair enough, getting a girlfriend will actually go on and help you out with releasing your sexual urges. Maybe you will go on and fuck her once, twice, thrice and all of these times. But in reality, you're still not whole. You're still dependent on her. If she suddenly leaves one day, you will still be back to masturbation. And one of the worst things is that some people are so down bad that they would go on to some crazy places like Pornhub and this 4chan place where they actually will fap to whatever they find. And on top of that, have imaginary thoughts about other girls try to cheat because they have a girlfriend sleeping in their bed right now. And they decided to fap, to masturbate, instead of actually having sex with you. So you can be in the same position. And why is this thing? Well, let me kind of replicate this throughout a scientific example. Just think about it from the periodic table. You probably have heard of the periodic table of elements inside school. So you have all the elements inside here, and then you have the gases, like one straight line at the far, the last row on the right side. You have this line of gases. I believe there were 12. And those gases actually just go on and never meet with anyone that actually tries to meet with them. While the other elements make chemical reactions whenever they're met with each other, the gases simply cannot do such a thing. They can do such a thing with another gas, but they cannot do it with the other elements because they are already whole. And imagine the other elements just as wobbly balloons of energy just wobbling around, spinning wherever they can go because they are not equal. They are not equal because they are actually just not whole. They are still masturbating, for example. Let's make a human example. They are still masturbating, they are still focusing on the wrong thing, they don't read books, they feel depressed, their mental health is crap, and of course they will wobble. And then when they meet with each other, they suddenly link, and now they can spin in harmony together. But until that happens, they will be just wobbling around. And they need someone else. They literally need someone else, some other element, some other person to actually go on and come in their lives, in their existence, so that they can actually be in harmony. But gases, the people that are like the gases, they are already whole and they are already spinning in one place by themselves. They are so great inside life that they don't need anyone else to come in and actually show them what life is about. They literally present it throughout their simple existence. And the best part is, this doesn't mean that you should never get into a relationship. The best part is, whenever the gases indulge into a chemical reaction, they release far more energy than the rest. They can actually make even light, I believe. So you can actually go on and blossom. You can actually go on and meet someone who is actually spinning inside their own place as well. And now you two meet and now you're spinning right next to each other. Not together, but right next to each other. And now you're creating something amazing inside this life. You're creating such an energy. You have probably met those families who always seem like they are so happy, like you wish you were their child. You wish your family was like that. That family is made out of those gas people, because they do not need anyone else. Even if someone breaks it off, it will be still fine, because the father and the mother are whole as they are. So if you want that life, how can we actually become whole? Well, we first of all need to understand that wholeness comes from compassion and self-love to yourself. And how do you do that? Well, certainly not by jacking off every single day and just eating junk food and basically ruining your health and life. If you do that, you will hate yourself even more. But if you go on and do the opposite thing, which is actually going to the gym, exercising, reading books, and one of the most important stuff, meditation, every single day, after just 2 years, you will be in the exact same position as me, just able to look back at your past and actually see yourself suffering every single day, so that you can have this bicep right now, so that you can have this deep voice right now, so that you can have this style, this appearance right now, so that you can have this knowledge and mindset right now. If you want the same life, you have to start taking action. You cannot afford to wait upon someone else. Like I already told you, if you bring someone else, if you bring a girlfriend inside your life, you will just ruin her life as well as yours. And the moment she is gone, you will just come back to your old behaviors. You need to make sure that you will go into a relationship as a whole already, and it can only get better after that. You do not want to go into a relationship where you always have this feeling, oh man, I better go on and make it up for her, because if she leaves me, I will be gone, I will be done. You must avoid that relationship. It will turn out to be toxic, and you will have missionary sex every single year for once a year, maybe not even that. So, if you want that positive, that happy, that lifestyle where you can basically laugh, argue in a joking way, and then after that, even after an argument, just drop down with your wife and literally have intimacy on the floor with her. If you want that life, you must enter the relationship as a whole already, because now you're confident in yourself, and now you do not need her approval to be happy. You're already happy. You're already the man that you are, and you are already full of your own clarity. It can get better, but it cannot get worse. You want that position, and now I already told you what to need to do. You have to start seeking delayed gratification. Quit junk food, quit sugar, quit carbohydrates, at least those empty carbohydrates. Quit indulging into activities that actually don't serve you, and do something that will actually serve you long term. Masturbation won't, eating sugar won't, jacking off at home while watching some random fortune video won't. But if you actually go to the gym, put some pain upon yourself right now. If you go in and read a book, if you go in and take a meditation or a yoga class, if you do any one of those activities of the inner work, suddenly your heart and brain are in coherence. And now, 2 years later, or just 2 months or 2 weeks later, you can just look back and tell yourself, I cannot imagine that I have waited so long. Because you will finally be able to get outside in nature just as I'm currently at, and you will feel good. You will feel amazing, and you will feel happy just watching the trees and the birds. That's how you get the life, that happy family, that happy you. Now, brother, if you want some extra help with this, if you want to actually be that person who can handshake anyone, attract anyone he likes, anyone, including girls, click the first link in the description, and I'm gonna personally help you out since you came to the end of this video. I will see you in the next one, bro, and until then, go on, take action, download Medito right now, and meditate for 3 minutes. See you.